Last week, I stood on the parapets of an ancient fortress, designed to keep allies in and enemies out. Wind whipped in and out of my ears, cutting out the echoes of laughter and astonishment. My eyes scanned thousands of feet below me, following the curves of valleys and the sharp edges of harvested fields. I captured the scenery in a memory and a photograph. Although I had a burning desire to share it, to demonstrate to my friends and my family the awe evoked by the experience, part of me understood that the value of the moment would be lost in translation. This is the same task I faced standing here before Holy Spirit faculty, administration, trustees, honored guests, friends, family, and my classmates of 2015. To convey the indescribable, to conclude the 1 or the 4 or the 16 years in which my classmates and I have called Holy Spirit our home, and to send us off on individual paths, carrying with us the memories, the photographs, and the challenge of imparting on others the worth of what we have shared. Many of us are lifers at HSP, having climbed the ranks from preschool to where we stand today. We have passed from childhood garb to plaid jumpers, to blazers and ties, and now to graduation gowns. The Holy Spirit Prep experience is one of a unique nature. It is a school that champions a forbidden staircase, a cookie break, and an electric playground. It is a place that sees the worth of the formation of the whole person, of the value of being men and women of many talents. Holy Spirit is a kid who, on a Friday night, belts out the national anthem in front of a crowded gym, leads his teams and fans in heartfelt prayer, and then plays a heck of a basketball game. Way to go, Blake. But in all seriousness, the essence of what Holy Spirit is can be summed up by a few words on a wall in Valdosta. This past March, Thomas, Andrew, and I found ourselves in the muggy atmosphere of southern Georgia for a Gisa literary competition. Crowded out, and a brief shout out to Mr. Opperman, I don't know where you are, for teaching us the real meaning of that term. Crowded out by the rain, we sought refuge in the local mall. Naturally, we skipped the stores, venturing to the coin slot cars and bikes fitted for small children. As I bent my limbs to curl into a cherry fire engine, we noticed words on the facing wall. I resolve to, followed by a brightly colored magnetic letters with which passing souls had confessed their ambitions. Slightly shocked by the content of some of the resolutions listed on the wall, we decided to add some of our own. I resolved to discover objective truth. I resolved to combat moral relativism. I resolved to profess the value of all human life. I resolved to get out of Plato's cave. On that wall, we left trails of what Holy Spirit had taught us, sparking eternal references among the temporal. You see, Holy Spirit teachers and parents have chosen a school that is countercultural, that pursues truth with a capital T, that seeks to fulfill the real purpose of a Catholic institution. Because of our years here, we are now young women and men of mettle. We know who we are. Thank you, parents and teachers, for giving us this gift, for putting the development of our hearts and souls before all else. And now my classmates, who are my best friends and apparently really skilled candle holders. Thank you all. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for pushing one another to be better students, athletes, and most important, individuals for Christ. I am proud of us. I am proud of the mark we have left on the school, the footprints we have imprinted on this campus, in this church, on numerous fields and courts, in theaters and in print, extending from woodsy retreat centers featuring beds with ample space and an equally large lake, to Italy. We have become one of the strongest classes that has donned the title of alumni. I believe our experience can be captured in our journey from lower school cafeteria masses to the Vatican. We began among coloring sheets and addition, and end here, about to close this chapter in our lives. Many of us have looked forward to this moment with eagerness, anticipation, excitement, and impatience. We have zealously embraced each step leading up to this, from receiving our vacuum-packed graduation caps to planting our Holy Spirit graduate signs in our yards. We have gobbled up senior prank, prom, and hundreds of other carbs, our stomachs subtly aching for the satisfaction brought about by today. And now we are here. And to tell you all the truth, it's a bit frightening. But although we may not be certain of what we are going to grow up to do, we know what we are about. My senior quote in our yearbook is from Winnie the Pooh, if that conveys anything about what Holy Spirit promotes. How lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. And we are lucky. We are blessed. I love each of you. I will miss playing heads up by the campfire. I will miss receiving passes from Neela, the bestest sister a basketball player could ever ask for. I will miss hearing Ice, Ice, Baby with all of you and watching lyrical interpretations of the Titanic. Going forward, never forget what you are about. Don't forget the great lessons you have learned here and what we have taught one another. Be good. Pray every day. Love with your whole heart. Strive for greatness. And if nothing else, at least we know how to build a bench. Thank you.